What the fuck are you doing in there?
Hey, I forgot to record this bit, but we picked up the engine because the old one kind of exploded. I have bearing shots here. You can see that the rods just, I forgot to change the bearings in the rods, so they all kind of got screwed over. But this is the new HR motor from a 2010 Maxima that we're putting in, and this is just me going through the engine, so hope you enjoy. Well, I want to show you what happened to the other block. This is completely my fault because I was just too anxious to get this together and I didn't think about putting new bearings in it. So just take a listen to this rod. Not to mention the unspeakable amount of metal shavings that were in here. This one kind of moves back and forth too. Slightly. The rest of them seem in good condition. I'm gonna pull, they're probably no good, but I'm gonna pull these rods out because I want to keep them. So it's kind of hard to see, but I already took off some of the bearings. The bearings just, look like crap. And there's a bearing right here that got seized onto the engine. But the rest of them look like they're in okay shape. I might reuse these rods one day, but maybe that's a bad idea. I'll just have them honed, and then I'll have oversized bearings when I reuse them. Careful. Whew. It's on the floor. Looks like we got ourselves an engine, boys. Had to put it on that thing. Where are my snips? There they are. It's like when the mayor cuts the ribbon to a new city, museum or whatever. Something new.
That is it.
It's really sketchy.
Yeah, once there's weight on it, you should jack it up.
It's so spooky.
Yeah, it probably is standard.
We don't got no standard around here. Because we ain't gay. Okay, so we have the engine here, and obviously it's not gonna bolt straight up to the car. So I'm gonna go over the first things you need to do to swap this block into the 5.5 gen, and I'm gonna go over everything that I do so that it's easily followable. I'm gonna start off by doing the exhaust bolts here. So these two are in the correct spot, these two are in the correct spot, but these two aren't. These two need to be in these two holes here. So I'm gonna swap those out real quick, and then we'll get to the next step. And for these studs, I'm using a E8 reverse Torx head. So it looks like that. Well, make sure you be careful when you're tightening them back up, because as you can see, this one isn't all the way in yet. Over here you'd be able to see that this is sticking out a little further than this one, so just be careful about that. I just friggin' took the head right off. Okay, off to a good start. I tried loosening it up, it just broke right off, so I'll just use some off the old motor, and I guess, I don't know, try to vice grip the hell out of this one, or something. I don't know, I have to get rid of it. Hey, look at that. It's turning. Man, look, that thread is fucked anyways. Seriously, guys, I'm telling you, these sockets are great. It's hooked onto this, and it's like really actually pretty hard to turn. You gotta like, can you focus? Put a lot of force into it, and it's still getting it out. It's pretty amazing if you ask me. Now you're probably wondering, okay, so that's really stuck on there. How do I get it out? Well, what I usually do is I just take this. All I did was throw it on the ground, and this thing, you know, the ground's not gonna hurt it. So that's how you get that off. Okay, so you're going to put this mounting piece that goes for the engine mount in the left side of the car if you're looking from the front. And it goes right here. Right where those 3 bolts are. Bam. So 17 doesn't fit. It's perfect. What's nice is I need these bolts. So this engine is just handing out bolts. And now it's loose. Alright, let's put that thingy on now. Fits right in there perfect. How nice is that? How nice of them. Well, the bolts that came with this thing won't fit on this mount. They're too short. So I'm gonna have to go to the hardware store or something and just buy some new ones. Actually, the ones that fit are I'm using. I just need to take a bolt strip. That's all I need to do. Okay, before I get into further steps, I'm gonna need to take out my engine because there's parts on here that need to go onto that engine. So one of them is this mount bracket, the other mount bracket, the AC bracket, the oil cooler, power steering bracket, also the axle mount bracket, thing that goes around the axle. So I will get back after I'm done yanking this engine out. There's pretty much nothing that needs to be done. I have to undo that one, undo this, and then undo the rear, and then it's out. So there's no mounting points, so you gotta use like a bunch of ropes. Oh, that bitch is heavy. Alright, so we're jacking it up. Gotta make sure it's ready to come out. It's almost out. Just gotta check the clearances, make sure everything's good, and I'll update when it's all the way out. Ladies and germs. Can't focus. The engine is out. It's out. It's out. It's out. And it's out. I'm gonna start swapping over the stuff from this block over to this one, and I will let you know about anything that I swap over. Well, I'm having a bit of a hard time because the wheel's getting stuck in that damn crack. I don't know why there's a crack there, but the engine's coming. Wheels are just getting stuck in the crack, and when you're only 130 pounds, you gotta get really low and pull it from down here because you have no weight to help you back this out. So having a rough time. All right, well, the engine is out. I kind of damaged my bumper a little bit trying to get it out because there's absolutely no room. I could have moved it, but my laziness. Anyways, the thing that was holding it back wasn't that stupid crack. It was this. It was the friggin' clutch line got caught on, like, I don't know what, the mount bracket, and it like straightened it all out. I hope I didn't damage it. Like, it was just like this, attached to the engine. I had no idea because I didn't see it. So, and I guess I ripped out the plugs for this sad little sucker here. Be careful when you do this, because you don't want to damage it. I'm gonna give this thing a friggin' bath because it's absolutely filthy. So in this clip here, there's a couple of missionary guys who came up to me and my friend. We were both working on the engine at the time. I was trying to get some stuff ground off the block, and I was using an angle grinder. And just out of sheer whim, I decided that I wanted them to grind it. So I asked him if he wanted to come and grind the engine block, and he agreed. So I handed him some gloves. Glasses, and earplugs. So I asked them if they were okay with being filmed. They both agreed and said, yeah, okay. So, and then later on, after the grinding, I went and showed them the subwoofers that I have in my car, and because they told me that all they listen to is church music, so I went and played some Ellie Goulding Bass Nectar remix songs, and I think they liked it, but I just was trying to make their day more interesting. You'll get a feel for it once you start touching the wheel to it. You'll see how much it takes away.
As far as...
Yeah, just barely.
Okay.
Just barely, like, into this ridge, and then I'm gonna do the rest. You probably want to like kneel down and like get eye level with it.
How do I turn this thing on?
A little hard. Do the same thing on this, but
yeah, make sure I don't
don't push it all the way through.
All right. Is that too deep?
It's a little too deep, but you didn't get in the block, so it's fine.
Sorry about this.
So yeah, just be careful. Go slow.
All right. I'll be over. Is that good? You think right there? It's not touching anything.
Let me see. Right there, but yeah, start from here and then slowly go to it. So start right here, and then when you're ready, just slowly bring it to it so that you know it's not touching it. That's good. Yeah. Oh, that was great.
Did it?
Yeah, nice
I
job,
scoped
dude.
it all up, but...
Did you expect to be doing that though when you walked up to us?
No, I didn't. That was cool. For that experience, I'm glad I had a chance to do that.
Awesome.
This might go on YouTube, by the way.
Oh yeah, by the way, if you don't want it to be on YouTube, it won't be.
Yeah.
But if you're okay with it, I can put it on. It's okay?
Yep.
Awesome.
Alright, you want your gloves?
You just throw them right here. I'll take them. But as you can see, I've taken off the lower oil pan, or the upper oil pan of this. I'm probably gonna have to put this back on the stand and flip it upside down to get the pan on. But here it is in all of its glory. Once it's clean, I'm gonna put gasket maker on this bitch and then sink it up to the block. There's really no way to pry this, is there? Damn, that gasket is strong. don't know what Nissan uses, but if I had to guess, it would be liquid nails and magic. I'm not really going to be using this, so I heard something. I have an idea. Jesus Christ. It kind of pains me to do this. Just smack it in there. But this is all I did. And it's going in there. Good thing I'm not using this again. Now that is a gasket. That is a perfect gasket. That's all I'm gonna get done for today. The video's getting a little long. I'll be working on the rest of it in the future because I am pretty far along now, and I'll be uploading frequently up until I get to where I'm at. So hope you guys enjoyed.